Hey guys, if you missed my last unboxing video of the Powered GM Cardigan, I mentioned that that kit and this one as well were both Christmas gifts from my fiancee, so thank you once again to her for getting me these awesome kits. This time we're going to be taking a look at the HG Build Fighters 1:144 scale Mega Shiki. This is a purple modified version of the Shiki, and I'm not a really huge fan of the gold. I like the design, but I was never really a huge fan of the gold color scheme for the Mega Shiki. Then now that we've got it in purple, I really like it. This is one kit that when I saw it first announced, I thought that's definitely one I'm going to have to get. So I'm glad that my fiance saved me the trouble and got it for me. Here on the front we've got a really nice picture of the Mega Shiki there. This is Team G Master Shinsuke Sudo's custom mobile suit. Not custom anyway, but it is a custom mobile suit, of course. Here on the side we've got the other second and third members anyway, the modified versions of the Flying Armor and the Victory Gundam there. Here on the bottom, this is 2014 release. This came out just at the end of the year. And here on the side, we've got the same art as on the front. Of course, on the top, see this kit is 1800 yen. Same as the GM Cardigan. It's kind of a lot, but we do have quite a lot of stuff in here. As you can see, actually, this box top is like barely staying on the box. It's packed very full. Here we've got pictures of the front and back of the kit, looking very sleek. And then some artwork there displaying the cannon function of the backpack. Build Fighters Try. Here we get some action poses and some stuff about details about the kit. I really like these new beam katanas basically that we've got here. It says beam shodo, but yeah, it's basically beam katana. The shape of it is really cool. This backpack system has a couple different functions. This one is kind of like a rider or something. I don't know. It looks pretty stupid. And even the cannon I don't really like. I like it just as a backpack, just on the back. It's probably how I'm going to keep mine. I mean, it's cool that it can do this kind of cannon pose, but I think I'll just leave that pose to something like the Dovin Wolf or something. Let's open it up. Let's see what we've got inside here. We've got all the runners, of course, and the manual. Why don't we take a look at the manual first? As you can see, it's the same kind of standard HG Build Fighters manual where we've just got the art of the cover of the box there and then some information there about the pilot and yada. On the back, here's the front and back color guide. Here's showing the color guide. And then some more, what's this, a 1-point technique. What is that? Showing about using top coat, basically, I guess. Yeah, something about top coat. Other HG and SD lineups from the series. The Argyagya, I did pick that up in Japan, so I'll be reviewing that shortly. And then here's some stuff about the weapons, the, of course, big backpack cannon, the beam rifle, and beam katana, and the head Vulcans. Open it up, it's a little bit different from the GM Cardigan that just had like a big spread on the inside. This one is just going to be this page here. And there's the color pages there. It's kind of funny that I mentioned the Dovin Wolf, because here it is. I hadn't actually looked at this, but now that I'm opening up, it's kind of funny that that's there. It's also showing the Virtue Gundam. They'll have a similar kind of chest-mounted, two-handed holding cannon pose there. Here it's showing that is based off the Delta Gundam, actually. So I guess it's not actually... semantics, the Delta Gundam, Shiki, whatever, anyway, they're all based off a similar design. I imagine most of the parts in here are actually from the Delta Gundam now. So there's some more pictures of the kit. And here's the parts there. It looks like a lot of X's, especially on those first few runners. So like I said, the box is really full, and it looks like we're going to be having a ton of extra parts. There's a lot of X's there. And on this last runner too is the polycaps. It's a ton of X's. So should be a lot of extra parts, which is never bad. You can always keep them around for customs and whatnot. starting off from the torso, then the head, then onto the arms, assembling the upper body, the legs. I've never built an HG Shiki or Delta Gundam or Delta Kai, but I have built a Delta Plus, so I figure those legs, they look pretty similar to the Delta Plus legs. I imagine it's going to be a pretty similar build there. Then onto the backpack. It's a pretty complex backpack, there's a lot of parts there. And then just assembling that. For the color pages, I imagine that's going to be going over the modes of the backpack. Refocus this up for you here. There, yeah, showing how to transform the backpack. Okay. Now let's take a look at the runners. Alright, the first thing is the foil stickers. We've only got 3. Which is a very, very small foil sticker sheet for an HG. Just the black for the eyes or visor, and 2 small green sensor stickers. Then we've got the brand new 2014 SB16. These are the new clear yellow katana shape beam effect parts. Very cool. We'll have to wait and see what other kits they use these with, because for now it's only been used with this kit. I think this is the first time. So we'll have to see if and when these ever come up again. Here's the polycaps, PC132, a little bit larger sheet of polycaps, but as we saw in the manual, there's a lot of them X'd out, so there's going to be a lot of extras this time. Here's something interesting, it's the HG MP1, so these are extra manipulators that are not specific to any specific kit. That's a lot of specifics there. Anyway, some hands here. There is no A runner, that doesn't happen very often, but we're going right to the B runner. This is in that purple color, a little bit light purple. And this runner is actually from the Delta Gundam. The first few runners are all going to be from the Delta Gundam. There are no runners from the HGBF, as I've come to find out. This is the big shield piece for the Delta Gundam. We're obviously not going to be using that. But a lot of these other parts I think we are going to be using. Next is the C1, still purple here and still from the Delta Gundam. Just a lot of the purple armor pieces. There's some of the manipulator or hand covers there. And yeah. For C2, still purple, still armor. It's just basically copied of half of the previous runner. Now we're getting into some new stuff. This is runner F, and it's a lot of gray pieces for some more hands and joints inside of the legs, inside of the back skirt. One interesting thing is that the new runners are actually marked with kanji on there, which is something I don't think I've ever seen before. It's usually always got the Gundam's names there in katakana. This is the first time I think that I've seen kanji on there, and what it actually says is hyakuman shiki, which is actually like 110,000 shikis, so it's just like I heard it's just kind of like a joke actually, just because it's such like a huge number that almost kind of doesn't make sense really. Anyway, instead of Mega Shiki, I guess they went with Hyakuman Shiki on there. Back to purple now for G1, and here's G2, just going to be copied of this section. These are more new parts, once again marked Hyakuman Shiki. Just a lot of purple parts for the shoulders and new parts for the head, it looks like, and just a few other detailed parts throughout the kit. For the H runner, this is just a solid white. It's still Hyakuman Shiki, so this is new parts for the feet and backs of the legs, it looks like for there. Next is the I runner, still once again a new runner. And it's white, but it's a little bit different color white than the H runner. Going back to the H once again. Side by side you can see they are slightly different. This white is a little bit tinted with some kind of bluish, purplish tint, and the H runner is pretty much pure white. Now onto the J runner. This runner is actually marked Mega Rider Launcher. So this is going to be the parts that you can buy separately in the separate box. Just got parts for the new beam rifle and then some parts for details and for the backpack there as well. Last but not least, the K runner, one last purple runner here, once again marked as the Mega Rider launcher. So this, along with the previously mentioned J runner, these are going to be the parts that you're going to be getting in the box for making the backpack if you just buy the parts separately. This K runner, as you can see, just got some parts for like the cannon and for the big parts for those big boosters on the backpack. That is all going to be contained on here. So that's it for unboxing the Mega Shiki, guys. This is one cool looking mobile suit. Definitely looking forward to putting this one together. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.